I didn't want much. I just kind of want to get on here because I had a lot on my mind. We did a live yesterday and I've been thinking about it. Then I just watched Anton's live and it just kind of inspired me. So I want to talk about it. It's still morning over here on the south side. Happy Saturday. What up, what up, what up? Hoodie on, y'all know what that means. It's pink, so it's lightweight smoke, right? Lightweight. So, yeah, Anton's live was dope. It really, really was. And like I said, people inspire me a lot. And so that inspired me. So I just want to talk a little bit about something. And y'all can ask questions if you want to. I'm definitely open to that. So y'all know my story. It's on the Lapeef Network about how I'm really trying to get it right. And it took me a little moment. But I think, these past couple of days, I'm like, okay, it's a disconnect between Black women and Black men. And we can't fix the disconnect until we understand where it started. So I'm like, okay, where did it start, the disconnect? I'm going to say that it was the 80s. If you disagree, holler at me. Definitely open. But Reaganomics, the crack epidemic, it took our dads out the home. Was that strategic? Yes. Everything that has happened to the Black family unit was strategic. Because when we get together, we are a powerhouse. So crack got into our homes. I'm one of those that happened. My daddy left me at 2 because of addiction. And so I was raised to be independent and strong. I was raised not to need a man. And I don't fault anyone from that, any mothers, because they didn't know it was strategic. We know now. J. Edgar Hoover, we understand why, but they didn't know. They just know they was left with kids. And so I was taught you can't depend on them. You can't depend on a Black man because they might leave you, might get drunk, might get on drugs. And that's how I was raised. And I think a lot of us that was raised in the 80s, as far as with women, we were raised that way. And we didn't learn. And so now you have mothers in our 30s, late 20s, 30s, 40s, that's raising our children that way. Now, is that a right way? No, but we didn't know any better. And so then you had movies. One of my favorite movies was Waiting to Exhale. And I was a really young girl when that movie came out. But it taught me what I was expected to see in a relationship. I was expected to see in a relationship a successful man leave me for a white woman. I was expected to be throwing oranges off the top of my balcony. I was expected to be burning up some stuff. Again, songs. I always say like Jasmine Sullivan, I break the windows out your car. I thought that was the normal pattern of a relationship. And I hate that because it was a generational curse of my dad wasn't there because of drugs. And then that perpetuated into movies and songs where men wasn't there, men were weak. And so I always thought that it was. And so then you have a generation of women saying men ain't shit. And then we believe it. Not saying that it's true because it's not, but that's what we believed. And so then pops up the red pill. The red pill, oh man, the wokeness of the man, the Kevin Samuels of the man that's saying, hey, let's snap y'all back into reality because we are doing good. But you are continuously perpetuating and having a mind frame like we're these these despicable, disrespecting, abusive men, and that we're not. And then it's women like me that's like, you know what? Let me take that veil off. Let me get red pill. Let me get woke. And the wokeism of it is just seeing reality. Wokeness is not me wearing RBG and I'm over here lighting incense. Like, that's not woke to me. Woke is being intellectually knowledgeable about what is going on. And then I got that. And I was so excited to kind of change my little life. I was like, man, okay, I'm ready. Kevin always said, man, Courtney, you got to put on your gloves because it's going to be a fight. And I said, Kevin, I'm ready. So I put myself on a little platform and able to tell my story. Man, I mean, the kickback that I've got, that I keep getting, it is what it is, but I'm not stopping. And then I thought, I was like, okay, all right. So I got some men, we backing up like we are about to solve this issue. We going in. Yes, come on, black man. You got a black sister here that's rocking with you. And then what happened? Black men, some of y'all are not. Y'all are still in this red pill rage where you have women now. And I know it is because I see comment sections of, the Black Manosphere. And I see the comments that I get of women like, hey, we want to get heard. We want to, you right, Courtney. Yes, thank you, girl, for saying something. We ain't never had a platform. And they're going on different avenues and saying, yes, thank you. Finally, someone is speaking to me. And like, we're doing this, and I'm just, yes. And I'm thinking that this is about to be the change in the pendulum. Like, now we get into a resolve, and we're not. We're stuck. What I'm seeing is something in reverse. Like, we're not growing. What I'm seeing is that now black men are doing the exact same thing that black women did to you guys in the 80s and the 90s. What I'm seeing is that the black men are always showcasing black women at their worst. They're always telling you, oh man, look at this thought. She's for the streets. She da-da-da. And they're showing you the worst of us. When is it that black women are going to show the best of a black man? When is it that these red pill communities are going to show the best of the black woman? Because we're here and we are saying that we want to be with you. We want to get better. Whether we hit the wall, okay. Yeah, I didn't hit the wall. Like, I'm still fly. And when is it that we're going to show this? And what I'm looking at is that our younger women, where, what some of the communities in the red pill are showing is a blue jasmine, whatever her name is. How are we going to get better when you keep having a platform for the thought bots, for the streets, the negative Nancy's, the women that don't want to be with you? Why are we keep giving them a platform? Because you keep wanting to showcase that black women aren't good? What about us that are? What about the Danielle's of the Lapeef show that's married and has a beautiful black husband and articulate and has a beautiful black son and loves marriage and love her husband? When we gonna hear them? When are we gonna give them a platform to show that black women do love you and that there's black women that do want to be married and want to be submissive to you? That submissive is not a cuss word to a lot of us. Like, I don't get it. And it's racking my brain because I'm just like, okay, Courtney, well, what are you going to do? Because you hold women accountable. But man, y'all got to get some of this smoke too. That's why I got the pink hoodie. It's lightweight smoke. Because I get it. You guys had years and years of being degraded. And I think with the red pill rage, you just want to get some stuff off your shoulders. And you're angry. And I get it. How long you gonna keep that anger? How long is it gonna be that you don't try again? Or try to be like, you know what, there is some women that's with the struggle, that's wanting to align. Let's look at that. Quit always trying to, yeah, I know you align, but your past, oh my God, you's a baby mama. Okay, well, I might not be your take. You might not like me. That's fine. But you don't have to degrade me because I'm on your team. Oh, you done hit the wall. I would have cussed you out. Well, but I'm on your team. I'm not asking you to date me. I'm not asking you to marry me. What I'm asking, or what I'm telling you, is that I'm with you. And I'm in the struggle with you because I want us to align. And even if I might not be your cup of tea, well, that might be a younger lady that might be. And maybe the words that I can say will bring life into her to make her the wife that she should be for you, the way that I wasn't. What's wrong with that? So, man, I know I'm not even looking. I'm just rambling on because, man, I'm just getting so frustrated because it's like we just keep bickering and, oh, black man ain't shit. Oh, wow, you're black. I'll date a white woman. We don't want that. We want to marry our own. I know for me, my child, I want a child to look like me. And I know a man, especially having a little boy, wants a boy to look like him. That's my melanin. That's my hair. That's this Michael Jackson 1955 Jackson 5 nose. It's this gap that I'm not going to close out because it reminds me of my father. And so y'all going to get all this gap. I'm not closing it. When are we going to try to resolve it? And I guess that's what I'm trying to do. And I don't think I necessarily just know how, unless just talking. But I feel like I need to do more. I just don't know what else to do. Shout out to the people with gaps. We keep trying to close. Let me tell you, Keisha Cole closed her gap and she ain't had a hit since. Just FYI, y'all think about that. She ain't had a hit since. Anyway. So, yeah, just rambling. Because, like, you know, my brain is working and I'm just like, all right, Court, man, what else can you do? And I don't know. I mean, I can tell you guys my story to umpteenth times. Does that change it? Does that help? Does that bring a resolve? When we gonna get better? Like, I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of every time I turn on YouTube, I just see another black woman either shaking her ass, twerking, another black man telling her she done hit the wall and don't nobody want her. She's gonna die alone forever. Yeah, Facebook groups are so toxic. Yeah, and I've had to remove some of these because it's just. And the thing is, like, even with the guys that be saying that I'm gonna get a white woman, I'm gonna get a Spanish lady. Well, okay, then do it. Then do it. Why air it out to thousands of people? Because you're trying to prove a point. And the shit is just like, it's whack to me. If you want that, then do it. But it doesn't mean that you disrespect black women doing it. Just do what you want. And I would say the same thing with the black women that want white men, that say black men ain't nothing. I'm going white. First of all, half these white men don't want you. Sorry, they don't. Okay? They don't do good with lace fronts. They don't. I'm around them a lot. And even if you find a Paul Wall, who cares? That don't mean you downgrade the black man because you want a white man. Get your white man. What they got to do with me? I eat turnip greens every day. Well, I wish I could. I mean, I'm not going to, shit on your parade because you want mashed potatoes. Get your mashed potatoes. I like my greens. I don't have to broadcast that and disrespect you for liking something else or wanting something else. That's your preference. Then do it. And I'm just so frustrated, man. I don't even know where to put this energy. So I said, I'm going to just do a random live and just blah, 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 blah. Because I am frustrated, man. I do want us to be better. And I don't know if I'm doing enough. The live that we did, I talked to a young lady, Ashley, who I appreciated so much. And she's, in the field with young black women that think that the social media thing is going to make them millions. These young girls, 20, 25-year-olds, thinking like, these IG models is winning. And what I told her, I was like, well, they're not. But you got to quit thinking about how they feel and look at the stats. I said it's roughly maybe at 6% of women that is making over 50 grand. Let's say 6 figures, 6%. So that means 94% of us is medium income. These women think they're bosses. And I was like, you can't be a boss unless you have employees. You owning an online clothing store is not a boss. You're a small entrepreneur that's probably making about 40 grand a year. Like, you not that fly. You do need a husband. You cannot make it on this world alone. Financially, spiritually, emotionally, sexually, without a man. That's what we need to be telling them. And I'm going to hold men accountable on that. Because unfortunately, some of women get validation through that. And y'all are simping to the fullest. All you do is get on IG and every woman that twerks, shaking her ass, oh God, I'm going to marry you tomorrow. If y'all don't chill out, you can't do that. But then on the other hand, say that's not what you want to marry. Well, the numbers show that that's what you're saying that you want. So what do you think these young girls are going to think? If we're going to build a community, we got to be concise. We have to align with each other. Men, you want a submissive, fit, natural woman, then you got to chill out with the fake, money-hungry thought box. You got to stop. I said yesterday, I posted a picture of me going to church with a good little church dress on and get 20 likes. But let me tell you, if I do a little, you see my booty, act like I wouldn't get 1,000. So what would that tell me? What would that tell young women? That's what you want. And I don't even think some of these women want to do that. They're doing that to please you. They're doing that for validation because they're not getting validated at home. And that's a whole nother subject. And I'll do another live on that, on validation. But come on. If these women wasn't getting all this action for simps, you think they would do it? They ain't making no money being half naked. But you guys are playing into that. And then get mad when women are doing it, but you want to marry us. Like what you want to marry. Give the attention, give the love, give the respect on the women that's respectable. The women that's covered up. The women that is telling you that I want to love you. Give those the attention. Not those that we know that will rob you at the chance of that to come up. And knows what those IG models do. I don't know why. I felt the spirit today. The spirit came upon me. So, I don't know. I guess this is what I say. I don't mean to take up time. I just really get frustrated because what I see is not in alignment. And that's for women and men. Women want to be married, but they're not willing to do what it takes, what men are saying to get married. Facts. Men want this type of woman, but you're giving all the attention, the love, the OnlyFans money to women that's not in alignment of what you say that you want. It has to be a balance. It has to be a balance. And I'm trying to figure out when it's going to be. And I don't know. Someone said the red Manosphere. Right. I don't know. But I'm open for sure for people to holler at me, let me know, am I getting it wrong? Am I the only one out in these streets confused? It's coming to the point where I don't even want to look at YouTube no more because it's the same, excuse my French, it's the same shit. It's the exact same thing. Everybody's talking about the same thing. Oh, women, y'all hit the wall. You got babies and you ain't nothing. And then black women, niggas ain't nothing. Kevin Samuels gay. I'm so tired of y'all. Man, we gotta do better. And I know I'm not the only one to think that or see that. I don't know. Man, sometimes I feel like I am on an island because I keep saying the same thing. And it has to be a resolve. It has to be a day that we can agree on. And that we're like, you know what? I'm tired of disrespecting you both ways. You want this out of a black woman, I'm willing to give that to you. A black man, well, I'm willing to provide for you. You giving me this, I can't help but to.